Hello everyone, welcome back to Eversion. It's time to collect that final gem. It's time to get the final ending. It's just time. Boom! That's it. That's all we need to do. No, not even close. There's still quite a bit of work to be done for our little flower buddy here. But now... Hey, I got the gem. I got the gem? What more do you want from me? Okay. I have to actually come into the level with all the gems. Then, I can press the wrong button, and then I can Everse into World Dash 8. Oh, Lord. Check this out. Enemies don't die. They just reform. World Dash 8 is a frightening place. Also very fast-paced. And perhaps a little bit tricky? Perhaps. No, I think I want to go the bottom way here. No, actually, what am I talking about? I want to go over top. Skip all that nonsense. I love the music in this world, too. It's so... It's just so Dash 8. Check it out. This time we get to go into a castle. Oh, but it's not over yet. There's another level. Secret level. An evil level. And a fairly tricky level, in fact. Now, there are actually many paths to go through this level. There's about 2 for each level of evertedness. And I'm going to try and show all of them off. That was the first one. The Eversion point was between those 2 kind of diagonal brackets. I really should have pointed it out beforehand, but what can you do? You can jump into an enemy, apparently. So, I missed showing off that Eversion point, but I can always go back and show it off. No, I want to crush you. Right. The Eversion point for this area is right here. And there's another Eversion point in there, but that's only once you've Eversed once. Now that we've returned here... So we have the one diagonal corner bracket there, and between those 2 is the Eversion point. We're going to use this one. Now we get to go back to Dash 7, where there is a lot more blood and a little less regeneration. So, the last level, when I remember playing Eversion, I guess this was before a major update, because at that point the last level was very different. It was kind of like this, not entirely dissimilar maze structure and puzzles, but the whole time you were randomly Eversing and deversing, as opposed to this, which is fairly controlled. I must say, I kind of miss that level. The random everting really added a sense of pure insanity, I suppose you could say. This part's a little bit tricky. Jumping on breaking platforms always is. And since we're at the second part of the World Dash 7, we're just gonna go ahead and Everse, and then fall in the pit again. Silly game, always taunting me. Don't you know that I have a will of iron? Or at least cobalt? That's right. Cobalt will. Oh, the hand got me. That's the trickiest hand, really. After that, it's smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. Oh, come on now. Oh yes, I should also point out that if you try to go back, you can't. You can only go forward, and that only happens in the space between areas. And the game only crashes every couple of minutes. It's not a big deal, really. Considering that you can keep playing, it's not a big deal, but it's still kind of annoying. Alright. Here is Dash 6's first area. Now this one is... I still don't quite understand it, but you do have to leave some form of path for yourself. Here's the second area. The Eversion point is right down there. We're gonna use it. One's a little bit tricky. I couldn't figure it out until I looked up some internet assistance. But we don't have to worry about that. Alright, here's Dash. I forget which Dash we're in at this point. Yes, I like this one. It's tricky and awesome, and it takes advantage of things and stuff. This one, it's just a lot of hand jumping again. You know, not that there's a problem with hand jumping. Except for the... I don't even mind the noise that much. Oh no, what am I doing? Go under this one. And then up here, all the way around, and there we go. And now I'm going to allow myself to reverse here. There's also an Eversion point up there. Oh, okay, so we're in Dash 4, so there's an Eversion point to Dash 3 up there. But we're not going to go for that at the moment. This is Dash 4's first area. As you can see, the Eversion point was right under the block without the enemy. Here's the second one. I haven't actually been here before because I would always dump right through the Dash 3 Eversion point. I kinda like that area. Some enemy hopping fun. Alright, now we're in Dash 2. And the first Dash 2 area is this place. It's kind of just a lot of clouds, an Eversion point down here. And nothing too exciting. This is a bit more exciting, because it is a sort of maze. And you can get through this maze in either Dash 2 or Dash 1, but in Dash 1 it plays a little bit differently. I'll show you. Oh no, this is Dash 2. Yes, in Dash 2, you have the trees being actual obstacles now, which changes the whole idea of this maze. That was a close one. Alright, we made it through. Now we get this pleasant little area. As you can see, there was an Eversion point back there, but it kind of makes this harder because then the clouds will not be solid. And another reason I did not take that Eversion point is because it will not take us to the N. The N is hidden in a very specific area. Thank you. Needed that boost. This area can only be reached through diverting to Dash 1 in the place I just left. And our final collectible letter? Where's our final collectible letter? I think it's right here. There we go. N! I win. I spelled Eversion, and it only took me like a couple of hours. It's not bad at all. Also, random hand, even though we're in Dash 1. What are you doing here, buddy? Not cool. And I get to jump in the water. Time to meet the princess! Hooray! Since we collected all the gems, that means she won't turn, right? Everything's gonna be great? Am I cor- Everything's gonna be great. Well, that's not too bad, really. Aww. Aww.